You wake up face down in wet grass, no phone, no wallet, no map. You keep exactly what you're wearing. The year is 1347. The place is England. You have everything a modern education gave you, and none of it is attached to anything useful. One rule, there's no going back. The question is simple. How long do you last? 1347. Good luck. Round 1. The language. The first human you meet is a farmer with a hay fork. You say hello. He hears a foreigner. This is Middle English, the language of Chaucer. On paper, some of it looks familiar. Out loud, it's another world. The vowels sit in different places. Half the vocabulary is French or gone. You'll catch maybe one word in 5. He'll catch less. And that's a real problem. In a medieval village, a stranger who can't explain himself isn't a curiosity. He's a threat. Strangers get one of 3 labels: beggar, madman, or spy. You're wearing clothes with machine stitching, dyed in colors their best dyers can't make. Pick spy. Even your teeth are suspicious. A full set, straight and white, on a commoner. People notice. Nobody here has ever seen a filling. Verdict. Say less. Nod more. Your survival strategy for week 1 is silence, gestures, and looking pathetic. Fortunately, you look very pathetic. Round 2. The water. Here's where we kill a myth. Medieval people drank water all the time, that they only drank ale because water was deadly. Thing is pop history. Ale was the energy drink, around 1% alcohol, brewed for calories, drunk by field workers by the gallon. The difference is, they know which water is safe. The village well, the upstream spring, the rain barrel. That knowledge was bought with generations of dead neighbors. You don't have it. To you, the clear stream below the village looks safer than the murky well. The stream is downstream of the tannery. One bad drink and you get dysentery, the biggest killer of travelers in your new century. Back home, it's an inconvenience. Here, it's 2 weeks on a dirt floor with no plan B. Food is no easier. Every field belongs to someone. Every deer belongs to the king. Foraging is theft, and poaching can cost you a hand. The one legal meal in England is charity. Monasteries feed the poor at the gate. Congratulations, you're the poor. Verdict. Boil everything. You know one thing nobody on this island knows. Boiling water makes it safe. That fact is worth more than gold, if you live long enough to use it. Round 3. The law. Medieval England doesn't have police. It has something scarier. Everyone. Every man belongs somewhere, to a lord, a parish, a guild. Your identity is other people vouching for you. You have no lord, no parish, no guild, and an accent from nowhere. There's a legal term for what you are, a masterless man. It's not a compliment. If a crime happens near you, the whole village is legally required to raise the hue and cry and chase someone. The stranger is always the obvious someone. The punishment menu runs from the stocks to branding to the rope, depending on the mood and the missing chicken. If the mob does come, there's one cheat code: sanctuary. Reach a church door and the law can't touch you for 40 days. You will use this, possibly twice. But the real move is to reach a town. Towns have work, strangers, and a magic rule. Live there a year and a day, and you're legally free. Verdict: get to a town, fast. Round 4. The job interview. Everything you're good at doesn't exist yet. Your degree doesn't exist. Your job doesn't exist. Spreadsheets, tragically, do not exist. And before you ask, no, you can't just invent gunpowder. You know it exists. You don't know the recipe, the ratios, or where to buy saltpeter. Knowing about things isn't knowing things. But you do have 3 superpowers you've never once thought about. You can read. Maybe 1 man in 10 here can, and most of them are priests. You can do arithmetic. In a number system England hasn't adopted yet. Long division here is a professional skill. You count in cheat codes, and you know double entry bookkeeping exists. Merchants in Italy are inventing it right now. In England, you are the future of accounting. A merchant who realizes what you can do stops caring about your accent immediately. You won't be rich, but a clerk eats. 2 pence a day, a bench by the fire. And for the first time since the field, a reason for somebody to keep you alive. And 2 pence goes further than you'd think. Bread is a quarter penny, a gallon of ale, 1 penny. In a week, you can afford shoes. You are, by field worker standards, doing fine. Verdict. Your superpower is spreadsheets. Round 5. The calendar. Because you didn't just land anywhere. You landed in the autumn of 1347. This month, 12 Genoese galleys are drifting into the harbor at Messina, in Sicily. Half their crews are dead. The rest are dying of something new. The Black Death has just arrived in Europe. It reaches England next June. You have about 9 months, and here's your curse. You are the only person on this island who knows what's coming. You know it travels with the fleas on rats. You know quarantine works. You know washing helps. Now try explaining germ theory in broken Middle English as a masterless stranger with a spy's accent. They have a word for people who predict plagues. It isn't doctor. Warning the king is a fantasy. You can't get within a mile of him. You can't prove anything. And your evidence is trust me, I'm from the future. There is no version of that conversation that ends well, and it gets darker. When the plague arrives, terrified people will look for someone to blame. Strangers, foreigners, the odd ones. You are all three. So you do the only thing you can. You get quietly, unfashionably clean. You save your pennies. You stay away from the ports. And you tell no one why. When the first rumors crawl up from the coast next summer, you're already gone. North, inland, upwind, with boiled water and a sack of oats. The plague kills close to half of England. Your odds are better than anyone's around you. You're the only person in the kingdom social distancing on purpose. Verdict: 9 months. Use them. So, how long do you actually last? The honest breakdown. Week 1 is the most dangerous week of your entire life. Language, water, and the law, all at once. Most versions of you don't survive the first month. Dysentery, exposure, or a rope. In that order. But the version of you that reaches a town, keeps quiet, and finds a ledger. That version has a real chance. When the plague comes, you're a clerk with clean hands and a 9-month head start. And if you survive to 1349, you inherit a half-empty England where wages triple and land begs for hands. The survivors of the Black Death walked into the best labor market of the millennium. And there's the pattern. Knowledge is the only thing you brought, and on day 1 it's worth nothing. It can't buy bread, it can't explain itself. It just has to survive long enough to compound. You arrive with nothing but the 21st century in your head. For the first month, it nearly kills you. After that, it's the only reason you're alive.